So we're about to be treated to more scalpel sharp political analysis on the Trevor Phillips show. Just before we start, Kelly J. Keane had posted a Channel 4 documentary on her Twitter feed yesterday evening. For about 12 years ago, where Trevor Phillips fearlessly treads the dangerous territory of, are racial stereotypes real? Well, I was born in Islington, or was it Islington, or was it Highbury? I think it was Highbury actually, but so he grew up near Highbury, so so that's, well, there you go. I mean, what else do you need? Anyway, the subject of discussion here, and I will promise I will move on from this frame quickly, is Trevor is asking his panel about the rather naughty behaviour of Elon Musk, excoriating Sir Keir Starmer, or Der Starmer, I suppose you could call him. And they're all jolly, vexed by this. What does that bloody Egypt know about British politics and whatnot? Now, without getting into it here too much, my Twitter feed, or I don't call it an feed, Twitter feed yesterday, it was just wall to wall Elon, doing this, and calm down Elon a little bit. There's some value in what you're doing, but if you become hysterical, we might start losing people. And they're discussing Elon advocating for Tommy Robinson. Now, there's obviously quite a lot we could say about that, but so we're clear that we are getting an absolute doozy from Sky News. Ben is sitting up there atop the cattery, sphinx-like and inscrutable. Mrs. Arklow will be home soon, my poor little lonely warrior.
No idea about, he's never been to Oldham. He has no idea about criminal justice system in this country. He talks about Tommy Robinson being in solitary confinement.
Watch now for I wouldn't call it nearly making a Freudian slip. He just, the entire thread would have ravelled, or the entire tapestry would have unravelled if he hadn't caught himself here.
Which is only...
Yeah, he nearly had to say it because the prisons are full of Muslim gangs. Oh, watch him dissemble here now, trying to rescue this one.
That this happens to rapists.
This happens to political prisoners. Oh, you poor summer child. So he starts shaking on then with the rescue comment here is just gold.
To whatever serious criminal. He has that. This could be because he's beaten up somebody.
Oh, he might have beaten up someone. Even Trevor Phillips is looking a little bit.
I mean, the level of ignorance that he displays. So the question is, what do we do? How do we counter? In my view, the government should be thinking about every time Musk speaks, do exactly the opposite. And the second is belittle him.
Yeah. Deploy the I know you are defence. Next, they'll be trying to deploy the liar, pants on fire defence. It speaks volumes to how muddled Sky has become that Trevor Phillips appears like the reasonable one here. But anyway, it is what it is. It's simultaneously silly beyond all measure and incredibly also tiresome. I link the just in case one of the 60 people that might possibly view this, I link Kelly J. Keane's link to that documentary, or my own one for that matter. It'd be worth a long form breakdown of even 10 minutes of it, because in my opinion this fellow in that little documentary was trotted out for one reason and one reason only, to posture like he was saying difficult things, but it is absolutely, totally and utterly, yeah, but we all know who the real racists are. We all know who the real racists are. Well, Trevor, we reject your frame entirely, you absolute scut. Anyway, thanks for listening.